Hello. Well, I'm still in my pajamas and it's afternoon time. My son was supposed to have a dental appointment. And not too many people are live right now that I'm aware of, so I thought I'd go live and just speak on what my days brought upon me already. I named it the good, bad, and the ugly. Never know what a day will bring type deal. Because it's really true. Was all planning on getting to the dentist today. It's not raining, and my son had a nightmare. He's been feeling bad since his dad blocked him over a month ago, and he dreamt about his dad. It was a positive dream, apparently, a few days ago. Hi, Follow the Money. Hi there. Yeah. And then last night's, and so he doesn't sleep very well, when he wakes up from a dream in the middle of the night. I believe was the opposite and negative. And I didn't have the heart to say, come on, you gotta get up, So I canceled, and I will reschedule. But yeah, Follow the Money has told me about Lord David's live, and went over there, and it was interesting, very interesting. Set up Lord Dandy. He's interesting. He's different. He's not run of the norm, He's in Africa. I believe he was born there, but I'm not quite sure. And he seems to me like a noble man. Granted, we all have our flaws, but I certainly don't know what his are. And since we're talking about him, I don't really know what missions are. People are constantly putting that man down, and as far as Rose goes, you really need to not minimize your part in these discussions / feats of disdain that you're trying to make happen. Thanks, Follow Money. I mean, I'm not perfect by any means, but I do try to be nice, and I do try to look at the big picture of things. I don't hate Rose. I don't. And people can mock and pick on her, and like everyone else has done, like I've been done on here. We all have been through our own traumas in our past. But I'm going to use this platform and this time not to like reinstigate problems with Rose, but I've been wanting to say this to her for a long time. If you're so unhappy, Rose, and you feel so alone sometimes, and even lonely, because think about how unhappy you would be without YouTube. And then when the computers and the iPads are turned off, what is there? You have just yourself. I have just myself. Maria G has herself. And what I mean by that is we all have families living with us near and far, but we have ourself because of our inner, we just have ourself and our like inner thoughts. that go with us wherever we go. I mean, they just do. Good, bad, or ugly. Oh, I wish I could just keep this thing totally still. My ivy? Is that what it is? It's actually a fake plant, in all honesty, follow honey. Everything is fake because of cats, kittens. But thank you. That's nice that it looks real. So, you know, what I want to say, Rose, I'm literally a friend to a friend, and you probably don't think I am one anymore, or that I give two shits about you and your life. I do, because I remember those times when you said what you went through with your brother, and you're a young girl with your leg and you put up against the door trying to keep him out from physically getting at you and screaming at you and whatnot. And I don't know if that's the brother of yours, that did this. Yes, I don't hate anyone. My nature is to protect others from hate and abuse. Follow the money. You sound exactly like Maria G. That's what Maria G is. So, we all have our own things. My family was divorced when I was 10. I lived with just my father and my sister from the age of 10 to 14. I could have gotten into so much trouble. Think about it. But I didn't. I was in Little Vermilion, South Dakota, where there was drifts and drifts of snow in the wintertime. Hot as heck in the summer. Big black ants crawling all over the sidewalks all the time, so I didn't really like to be barefoot out there very much. I remember those. And big crickets in Iowa at my grandparents. And to this day, bugs, I mean, they don't scare me, but I don't kill them. I don't squash them just because they're there. But I'm all over the place as usual. And I haven't had any coffee. I haven't had anything to eat. My daughter's having a soup. Said hello to her, give her a hug every day. And I give my son hugs when I can tell he'll accept them, or times when he won't. And I say that because he's on the... Of course, we're all human, but few people spend their lives attacking others on the internet 24/7. Says follow the money. Yeah, the thing is, yeah, I love Marie G, and I always have. And, well, first I'll get back to what I want to say to Rose is, Rose, from a friend to a friend, whether you think I am one, and even spirit, all the way across the United States, sometimes we need to take a deep look into ourselves. And are we I'm chuckling at Follow the Money's comment. Are we the common denominator? Are we the common denominator in all of this stuff? The answer is yes. Rose, you're the common denominator in the issues with mission, and now what you're dealing with mission. You helped perpetuate this, because it was not one little time that you've stated so many times. You've stated this, especially recently. I miss lives when they're live, but I watch them back, depending on how long they are. Thanks, Follow the Money. I try to be a good mama. I know I am. I know I've done my best all these years. But, to say that somebody, and go on and on about it and drag them for hours, basically pick on them because they had cancer or have cancer, to minimize their pain and say, oh, we've all had cancer. Lots of people have cancer or will get cancer. You've had cancer. I guess you had a spot on your chest or your neck or something. I don't know. Maybe it went away with your oils. I don't know. But to be so angry at someone to say, I hope your shit drips out of your colostomy bag all over your living room, I'll never forget it. Never. You know, we can call things like, what, cunt and bitch and you're a piece of shit and what a slut, you know, people are, or I am, or whatever, or you know, we can compare and all this, but when it comes to diseases and health, you cannot minimize that. And nobody knows what anyone's going through, period. So it wasn't just something you said, Rose, which you keep kind of reiterating. You need to really just come clean, be sorry about things. Something you said personal in private to his daughter. No, it's a lot more, and you know it. You know, I had to learn that in AA. If you can't admit you have a problem, and then you wonder why you're bullying back, it's gonna continue, period. So your shorts of, oh, Peggy, you are ruining my life. Well, how many lives have you tried to ruin, Rose? And I saw Maria G., who, by the way, bought me these beautiful cups. The one that picture was my thumbnail for a while when I was over on Dolly Vision. In the very, very beginning, and she made a beautiful cup into, you know, had it made into a cup and mailed all the way from England. And then the PCT Extreme is the other one that she sent me. And I'm not up here, you know, oh, I'm not trying to take sides, but I'm really shocked. I'm really floored. I sat back and I was like, is this going to continue? Is this going to go on? Or Maria G. and was going to kind of make up, talk in private on the phone even. I mean, because I heard Rose didn't expect this. She, instead of getting angry, she was like, well, with all due respect, she said that 3 different times when she was talking to her. Okay. It wasn't, well, who do you think you are? Blah, 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 blah. Like I think, I don't know if pining is the word, but really hopeful Maria G. would just suck it all up, what she endured, because that was enduring. Thank you, Follow the Money. That was enduring and grueling, what Maria G. went through. She was like, can we talk about this in private? You know, and she was ignored. But she was ignored because Rose was not paying attention to her chat, bottom line. And I was that way when I first started. But Rose has been doing this, she says, for 12 years. 12 years. I've been doing it a little over a year. This is her predictable pattern. Yeah. You know, and I'm just amazed at it all. And then the other thing that really bothers me, I'm just going to tell you this stuff, Rose, and I don't even know if you'll hear it, or, you know, Max Smith or Lika or anyone will direct you over. They probably won't. You won't hear all of it. You'll hear bits and pieces, and you'll be like, I knew I couldn't trust Tina, and she would just turn on me. No, I'm saying take a deep look. within yourself. Because if you really want fighting to stop, that's why I'm not even fighting with you now. I said I can be your friend. I mean, even in the last few weeks, there's been things in common, and I was going to write them down, and I can't remember what it is now. Maybe the fact you don't really like to prepare a turkey anymore, and I don't either. I don't know, something simple like that to do with Thanksgiving. But we have like 30 different things and our ways in life we've been through that are in common. Yeah. So, I'd like to still have peace with Rose. I wasn't sure if she wanted it with me because she said right out front, return the shirt, and she kind of said, well, I'll think about it. She didn't really say, we'll see. That's almost more pop than I'll think about it. She just kind of, and I've never been upset when she said I couldn't come up on panel. I get it. When someone else is up there, yeah. When someone else is there, it's hard, especially when deep conversation. Am I going to ask any more to come up? No. Am I going to go over there and even say hello? I'm not sure. Because again, I'm completely, utterly shocked that someone as loyal to her and so much time she put into helping Rose, protecting Rose verbally, that just doing a 10-second timeout, which wasn't even against Rose, it was her own self and her own daughter. Rose can't look past that. And honestly, I believe, especially with what Maria G. said in Lord Dandy's today, and we all saw it, that she didn't say she was embarrassed. She said, I feel stupid or something. Did you say that, Maria? I'm not sure, and I'm not sure if you'll see this. I don't know if you watch my lives, but I unblocked you. I blocked you because I didn't think you'd want to come in, and then I didn't know someone was going to try to copy your avatar and come in and wreak some havoc through your name, if it makes any sense. So you're welcome in my chat, and I hope you come in sometime. And Rose is too. We can all get along if we decide to get along. This is a decision. Okay, this is a decision. Okay, somebody offered me money to send that shirt, and I vowed to her I would never say who she is, and I never will, to send that shirt back to Rose. Well, by the time I got a chance to get to the mailbox and whatnot, it wasn't raining and all that, a few days later my money came in, and I used my own money. Was it very much? No. It was a measly $12. I think about sticking a note in there? Yes, but I didn't know what to say. I didn't know if she might open it up because of the note and read it on her live, and then people would critique it in her live. And that's the other thing. It seems like when you're on the internet, like even right now, everybody, or at least one person, is going to critique you. I mean, they just are. And that's part of YouTube, and you do have to have a thick skin. And I didn't think I was made out for this, but I think I am. I mean, if I can go through stuff with Rose for 12 days, yes, it was 12 days and nights, pretty much 24/7 for 12 days, and then stuff with Ernie Shell and an entire tiger gang over there. Tiger Club, Tiger Cult is what it really is. I mean, call it what it is, for crying out loud. And And then all this stuff over a year ago on Dolly Vision with all the different people in there, you know, and people that are in control of the channel and feel they're not. And then the people that, you know, it all, what I'm seeing with YouTube, if I miss some comments, I'm sorry, because they come up for like 2 seconds on this YouTube studio, or I mean this YouTube video. I do have StreamYard. I didn't want to do a song and make a big production. I'm not ranting. I'm not. And I'm not raging. I'm simply talking, and I'm trying to sort out my feelings with all of this. But I never told Maria G to pick what I was upset about. And I told her is what does our friendship mean if you can support someone like that is bashing me constantly? And now Rose saying the exact same thing to Maria in these roundabout ways and quick little quips, so that it doesn't seem like saying you need to choose. She's literally said, I'm doing a live.
Anna just did a hairball on my bed.
Okay, I'll take care of the hairball on your bed when I'm done with this live, okay?
When are you going to be done?
It's a quick live. Just a few more minutes.
Can I have a coffee?
Yeah, I'll make, well, we're out of creamer.
We are?
Yeah, like out.
What about the French vanilla?
No, we're out. We're out of creamer, Parker.
Well, then I don't want a coffee.
All right. I'm going to be picking some more up when I go to the store day after tomorrow.
Are you going to try to pick up Snickers creamer?
Yeah, I'll get Snickers creamer, okay?
Right.
Okay, let me finish now, please.
Are you going to be done in a minute?
I don't know when I'm going to be done, Parker. I can't give you exact times of things, because then you get upset. Well, you said 5 minutes. Well, you said 2 more minutes, okay?
Yeah, just a hairball.
Please let me finish this live. Please. Please. I'm trying to talk about my friendships, or lack thereof. Now I can't even remember the biggest thing I was talking about, which probably isn't even that important because I'm all over the place. But oh, so Rose has been saying now for 2 days, a good week off and on if you look at her lives, well, I don't know why Maria, Maria G wants to be, hi Glitters and Gold, hi. Why does she want to be friends with Martin and Mission, or Martin and Tashi, or whoever it is that she's quibbling about? So in a way, she's judging her own mod, or was, and slash friend at the time, of who she's supporting, what channel she wants to go to, who she wants to be friends with, when yet I didn't even quibble. I was just sort of astonished and, gee, kind of like, what about me attitude and all this. But I never outright said anything, and I never said to Maria G, well, if you stay in her chat, I'm not going to be your friend. It wasn't like that. I never said that. And, proof in the pudding is this. If I was vindictive and mean like that, I wouldn't be feeling bad for Maria, okay? I could be the type of person, many people are on the internet, well, yeah, okay, Didn't I warn you? Well, gee, suck it up, Buttercup. Yeah, well, I went through it for 12 days. Now you know what some of her hate is like. Blah, blah, blah. No, no. I messaged her and said, I know it truly hurts. And it is feeling like you're blinded because it's all about control. And I believe if people think they need so much control over their channel and their mods and who comes in and who can speak when and all the little aspects of having a channel, that is narcissism. I do believe it. No, glitters and gold, we're fine, I think. But over in Lord Dandy, which I was kind of sent to by someone in my messenger, I won't say who. She was in there as a sock saying, oh, now you're siding with Maria G or something. So now it's a whole Maria G and Rose thing. The longer Maria G sticks up for herself, which will do, and I'm actually happy to see it, and stick up for her daughter. And if her daughter wants to go in Rose's chat, and it's okay with her mother, and her mother feels she's old enough to handle it after what she's been through in real life, then that should be okay. But now she's being judged on live, okay, not in private, on live, that she's allowing her daughter in there. And basically, if she take the heat, get out of the kitchen. Yeah, she viciously did try to dictate my relationship with my mother. And maybe she's, really pissed off something. Hi, Aussie True Crime. That I didn't turn in the ticket, but I couldn't, and I went down south. Maybe she's pissed off that she didn't get to go down south. I don't know. Yeah, exactly. She threatened to release my messages for 36 damn minutes. I was shocked. I was imploring with her to listen to my voice message. Typing wasn't enough with Rose. I typed for like 15 minutes or something, and then I was like, please, please listen to my voice message. I was trying to tell her that how often I speak to my mom, and I'm making arrangements, and I'm trying to explain things. And everything I said of my truth and reality about not having the money because, a cat has to get to the vet, or it's the darn truth. That was a big deal, you guys, for me to even want to get on a plane and go all the way to Tennessee to her memorial, Summers Memorial. But I'm not going to go, especially darn alone, when I'm being attacked along, with Dumplin and threatened our lives and me from Dolly Vision, and feel safe in a motel. And yeah, well, that's why I played all the messages again. Follow the money. I played them again, remember? And that is where it all started. And, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. Oh my God. Oh my God. Yeah, I'm still afraid to get on a plane. If I ever get on one second time to go anywhere, I'm still afraid. But, I figured this is important, and YouTube part of my life, and Jimmy allowing me to be part of his program like that. I mean, I looked back. It came up. Oh, my bottom's sore. I'm sitting on the floor on one of his past shows, and I've got my purple eyeshadow on and my long hair and this and that. And I felt really relaxed and I thought I handled myself fine. And no, he enjoyed having me up there, or he wouldn't have made me co host. That's the thing. And since I'm bringing this up, he did not kick me off the show. People are still bringing me up. They're still bringing me up. Oh, the best thing he could have done was get rid of Tina or whatever, or paper cut or whatever they say. He didn't get rid of me. I stepped back. I think it was June 5th I realized. And I was really pretty sad. I was crying. I was crying. I was hurt. I felt misunderstood. I felt like I was being attacked, and I said my truth. I had no idea he had a girlfriend of any kind. Um, when I was up on his panel. Yeah. And I and then all of a sudden somebody comes in the picture, and yeah, Rose needs to she wants boundaries from people, but she needs to have boundaries too. I almost think it's part of the New York in her. I was hearing some people talk on the news. They talk real fast. Honestly, I don't even think they think about everything they're going to say before they say it. I'm not looping all New Yorkers into this, just some of them. The quick speaking people, people on the East Coast, New Jersey, New York, probably even Vermont. And so you don't have to drive your point home on a live at the expense of someone else. And that's not what I'm doing here. The epitome of hypocrisy. Well, yeah, I mean, literally, it is so nice because, like, for months, I mean, all the way up until Maria G and my falling out about a month and a half ago, we were messaging, and she sends me little hearts and I send her hearts. And it's not because she's given me turtle blankets and cups and things for my dancing, and glitter makeup even, which I don't even wear, but I mean, and a Halloween hat like she likes to give. It's not that. It's her heart, and I've told her that. It's her heart I love. I wish she lived in America. I distinctly know Team Rose regrets. I bet you anything she regrets. But she has to fire back and take a stand. Somebody was trying to say in her chat the other day, well, no, she was upset, Rose, because you said no blocking, and then you told Max, hide him. I rewound it. It's like, wait, did she say block? What did she say? I had iPad up to my ear. She said, Max, hide him. That's block. Is it not? Pretty much the same thing. And so, we all have a right to believe what we want to believe. And Rose has a right to have her channel how she wants. But Maria was imploring with her in that live 6 times. Stop. I wasn't doing that. I wasn't blocking this and that and the other thing. I don't time out anymore. She even said, I know how you feel about it. Even that wasn't good enough. It's sad all the way around, you know. The other thing is this: just because someone has a symbol that you believe is sex trafficking, Team Rose, like you say, even if you fully believe it, don't smear his name and his channel and his being and his country of Australia and the women he associates with all in one big diatribe of bullshit. I mean, how awful. Just because you're probably, or you're having problems with Lizzo and Tashi, I hear you say, you Aussie women. What? I mean, I don't know. It's just wrong. You're picking apart nationalities now. You go for the groin and you go for the gut. You go for the throat. You're the common denominator in Mission, Lionel, Mississippi, Sierra, Lizzo, Tashi, me in the past, now Maria G, Peggy. You keep these fights going. Yeah, exactly. You start objecting to your own bullshit when it happens. That is part of maturing. I can admit when I make mistakes. I can. And I have. And saying negative things on here when I was feeling close, to or just because I'm feeling close to my friends on the internet. I shouldn't have said negative things about my ex, his drinking, etc., and elaborated and told stories. I shouldn't have done that, but I wanted people to know I've been through domestic violence too, and I've been through things. And it's not cut and dry of just Rose all I did was tell her to see her mother. No, you didn't. No, you didn't. No, you did not. Yeah, so I don't know. I thought Maria G was doing a live, but instead a few hours back she did a short. For people to question if Maria G's daughter had things happen to her or not is incorrigible. Fucking horrible. Because that just adds salt to a wound. So you women out there questioning her life, you might as well be at her hospital bed in the past. I've seen pictures pouring salt on her wounds. And psychological, as we all pretty much know, are nearly worse than physical. So, shame on those people, men or women. And I don't think my propanol are working. My tremors, look at that. I have 2 hands on the top of my iPad and I can't. Maybe if I lean up there, it's a little better. It depends. And my left hand is weaker than my right because I'm right-handed, so it's more wiggly. But you know what? Learn from this. I'm not embarrassed by it, it's just bothersome. This is what stress will do to you. This is proof I've had a stressful life when you get essential tremors. And I got mine in 1989 in my 20s. But you know what? Those were the choices I made. Those are the choices I made. And all you women out there that do your rants and rages on your shows, I too had a clean bill of health 2 weeks before my stroke. I saw my doctor. This shit can creep up on you. You won't even know you have a heart problem. So keep your cholesterol in check. If you don't know what it is, people, get it checked. I'm not even kidding. I'm doing it again. I do it every 6 months now. I have to. Since my stroke. February 4, 3.5 years ago, or almost 4. You know, your life changes. It just does. Anyway, I'm going to go. This is almost 45 minutes. You know, I don't need anyone's approval anymore. Thank God. Because for years I did, either from a man, you know, or my family, even my children, and I don't need it anymore. And everyone will be a lot happier with it. And YouTube gives a lot of approval, and it gives a lot of heartache too. It just does. Thank you, everybody. I'll watch this back and read the chat, and I'll see what I missed. You guys, if you want it to stop, do your part in making it stop, Rose, or you're never really gonna have real friends. You're just not. I mean, think about it. We all have to take heed on trying, at least try, to do the right thing every day. I don't notice you majorly bashing Maria G, and I don't think you will. I think you're sitting on the side waiting to see if she'll come back to your channel or to you or to your life or your friend. I don't know. But if she doesn't, and she continues to just be her and voice her opinion against you, or people side with her, possibly you will bring your wrath upon her, because that's what it is. We'll wait and see. And I wish we could all have peace. There's wars going on, real wars. I'm going to end with this. I've said this now 3 times. There's real wars, you guys. People sit down to a meal and they don't know if they're going to be alive 2 hours later. Okay? If a rocket is going to hit. There's war in Ukraine. Can you imagine? And they're sitting in the darkness. Millions of people in the Ukraine because Russia hit their power. Yeah, follow the money. I just saw your comment. Hi, Art Go Show. Hi, sweetie. All the way from Italy. All right. I gotta end this now. But that's war. This is just YouTube bullying, period. YouTube bullying. That's what it is. Yes. Yes. Love to Maria G. And do some soul searching, Rose. Okay? Hi, Joe Dirt. Do some soul searching. Are you the common denominator? Are you? Because the answer is yes in these grievances you're having with many. Okay, thanks for being here. Hit the like and subscribe too. Thank you.